Hola amigos, family, and curious strangers. Many have known me all my life. Or maybe you know me as a young adult writer. Or maybe you met me while I was teaching elementary school. Perhaps you met me while I was working with the Traditional Native American Farmers Association. Or as an apprentice in Santa Cruz. Most recently, I've been working at La Mesa Verde, an urban food sovereignty program dedicated to building sustainable communities amongst low-income families in San Jose, California. This year, I have been invited to be a 2012 U.S. delegate to Terra Madre en Salón de Gusto, a landmark international food and farming conference in Turin, Italy. Terra Madre brings together over 150 nations, community leaders in the food chain, who together support sustainable agriculture, fishing, and breeding with the goal of preserving taste and biodiversity. Being selected for this historic event is a special honor. This world meeting is a global response to the work I do with local food issues. At Terra Madre, I plan to connect with other community leaders and bring back ideas on social change. Working with transplants and people who find themselves victims of geopolitical food decisions, it is my responsibility to see what can be done to defend sovereignty rights of land and food in urban areas. So now I need your help to help me get to Terra Madre. Italy is way too far to hitchhike.
You know, it's been a real honor working with Malin, and I have learned so much more than I would have ever even thought of. And I think it's really important to send people that understand community, that want to build community, be part of community, and just want to change the food system from inside out. And Malin has so much energy, so much pizzazz, and I think you could see through all of her work, just consistently through one thing or another that she's working on, that she's really committed to this mission.
Mira, ahí está un zucchini, ¿por qué no lo cortas? Porque ya está muy grande.
Okay.
Aquí. So what do you think of Malin going over to the conference in Italia?
Oh my
¿Cómo
God.
crees que le va a ir?
Pues yo creo que le va a ir muy bien. Es una gran candidata para ir a la conferencia.
Sí.
Le gusta mucho estar ayudando a la gente en el jardín, ayudando a otras comunidades que necesitan un jardín que tener atrás de su casa.
Yeah.
Les enseña cómo crecer.
Y luego
Cosas orgánicas.
los jardines, ¿verdad? La mayor parte de la gente se mantiene del jardín.
Sí, claro.
Todos necesitamos las verduras frescas y pues no las pueden transportar más que compres bote, ¿verdad? Pero si quieres tomate fresco, tienen que ser de ahí del área local.
Sí, claro.
Y luego ahora, ¿verdad? Que estamos también preocupados con las cosas orgánicas, que queremos darle de comer a nuestros hijos mejores comidas.
Sí. Y es una forma de ahorrar dinero para las familias que realmente lo necesitan usar en otras prioridades.
And you know, there's people that complain about how bad the world is, but Malin is a real chihuahua. She's a real woman that she tries to make things better and change the world through the most important thing, which is our food. That, you know, what we feed ourselves. You know, they say that the road to a man's heart is through his stomach, but I think the road through anybody's heart is through their stomach. So we got to get her over there to Italy, and she's got to show people that what we're doing over here, the community gardens, it's not really a new thing, but it's an important thing. And everybody's got to get involved in their food making and food distribution. And also that through community gardens, you can do a lot of, people start talking to one another, they start, you know, talking about what kind of world they want to live in.
Yeah.
So I think that we can make the world better just by starting with community gardens.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I think for me she's a fighter, and she really deserves to go to Italy, to that conference. And she'll bring a lot of tips for her work.
Well, yeah, that's important. It's, you know, like the world is becoming a smaller place, and we need to go over there and see what people are doing in Africa. What are people doing in China? What are people doing in Greece? You know, in Mexico. You know, how are they saving their seeds? You know, their traditional food. if we don't start fighting for our traditions and our food, we're going to become just one global McDonald's, you know, where everybody only eats hamburgers and hot dogs. And obesity is such a big problem.
Diabetes and
But other diseases, yeah, like diabetes, they come from eating the wrong foods.
Yep.
So yeah, let's send Malene to Italy, and
let's help her.
I'll see what I can do to help her out.
Let's help Malene.